This has just blipped my antenna. It sounds familiar, but I don't know. Here's another this riff was one of the first riffs I started playing when I got the guitar, and since then I've heard it utilized in a lot of songs. I don't know where I heard it from, but here we go. Here's another oldie but a goodie. I imagine this taking place in a saloon. all of these old songs are coming back to me. This was one of the very first songs I ever learned to play. Holy cow, here we go. So I realized that the E chord could be moved up and down. Oh, here's another one I've played twice at an open mic. Wow, this is crazy. Here we go, let's see if we got it. Wow, this little ditty came from, I used to jam all the time with Brian Wisniewski, in my dad's basement when I lived with my dad in Glen Ellen, and I had Brian Wisniewski's drum set down there, and so he and I would jam down there. And I got to tell you, between that and jamming in his mom's living room, I learned so much about just so much. I would bring my guitar over there. We would just jam. We had so much fun. This was one of the songs that I would play when we would jam. One that I would play at open mics to improvise to. A lot of times, most of the times I go to open mics, I didn't have set songs. I just had maybe a couple of chord patterns because I barely knew how to play guitar at that point. So I just learned a few different chord changes, and then I would just improvise because I was in 3 different improv groups at that time. And so I was very well lubed on improvisation, let's just say. I just, whoo, things could just fly off the top of my head. So I'd ask for 3 suggestions. I'd ask for a location, then a name, and just a word. And so I would incorporate a song. So here, this is a chord pattern that I'd use for that sometimes. Da 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 da. Dun, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. This is an old one that just reminded itself of me. I wrote this before The Leftovers was on TV. This reminds me a lot of the premise of that. But this is the chorus. This is all I had, was the chorus. We came home today, and now we're here to stay. We missed you so much. We crave the human touch. We came home today, and now we're here to stay. We all missed you so much. We crave the human touch. I imagine it was these people who had been missing. I imagined these people had been missing for quite some time. And they're back. It turns out they were abducted, and so they were just basically tested on, not maliciously, or not intentionally maliciously, but they were experimented on. They were watched. They're monitored, and now they're coming back. And so either A, they don't know what they did until maybe they start having past life regression sessions, type of stuff. Maybe someone pulls them in a deep hypnosis by accident, and bam, they discover a gold mine. So that's what that was all about. And yet Leftovers was the opposite. It was about people disappearing and not coming back. So there you have it. I was working on a number of years before Keen came out with their song. You'll notice some similarities between this and that. This was about, I called it Bluebird. I imagine that it was about this woman who was like a trapeze artist. She was called the Bluebird. She was with, the trapeze artist called the Bluebirds. And this is from the perspective of a guy who works at the circus, and she just takes off in the middle of the night. And he's got his suspicions, because she'd always talk to him about how she's tired of traveling in the circus. She just wants a place to call her own, a place to call home. So she's just, she's tired of traveling. I love that idea of the opposite of running away to join a circus. Here this person was running away from the circus to be just sort of a normal kind of person. And so this is from that perspective. I've got some words. We'll see if I remember them. I heard the news today, how you took off the other day. I had no words to say. Oh no, here, no, it goes like this. I heard the news today, how you took off the other day. I have no words to say. It blew me away. I'm glad you gave it a shot. It impresses me a lot when people do all they can to follow all their dreams that they can. But now you're free from the circus finally. I hope you find a home, a place to call your own, where you can stay in one place indefinitely. Oh, now you're free from the circus finally. In a town to call your own, in a house to call home, staying in one place indefinitely. is finally I hope you find a home in a place to call your own, to live in that spot indefinitely. But I'll miss you terribly. Here's an idea. take you to this email from a Mrs. Kadi Bala. Their email is antain@ono.com. Greetings to you and your family. I know that my message will come to you as a shock. Please accept my apology. I am Mrs. Kadi Bala, a widow from Burkina Faso, West African. I am sending this brief letter to solicit your partnership to transfer 7,500,000 United States only. I shall send you more information and procedures when I receive positive response from you. Please and please, I would like you to kindly respond to my mail via my private address for security and confidential reasons. mrskadiball@gmail.com. Best regards, Mrs. Kadi Bala. So it's coming from a Mrs. Kadi Bala at a different email address than the one that Mrs. Kadi Bala wants me to contact her at. So I will reply if you suggest that I do. So please send me an email to Projecto@gmail.com and let me know if you want me to respond to Mrs. Kadi Bala. This might be fun. We could, who knows, kind of fun stuff. We know that this is one of those, most likely one of those Nigerian scammers. So, oh, what's this? Oh, got another one. This is from Western Union, Africa. Worldwide Post 01 at onet.pl. This is a longer one. Here we go. 2018 African Western Union Anniversary Quiz Answer Promotions. Email only. We at Western Union Africa sincerely thank you for using Western Union money transfer over the years. We are happy to inform you that Western Union Africa is giving out $500,000 in this year question and answer quiz promo Africa. From over 600,000 provisional company and private email list randomly selected by our computerized ballot system without a physical ticket sold. Your email address was attached to the winning number 004632-09 and reference NO WU01449076 and was selected as one of the 10 lucky participants in this year quiz answer promo. To redeem your $500,000 WON prize, simply answer the below questions correctly. I'm just going to reread that. To redeem your $500,000 one prize, simply answer the BELLOW questions correctly. 1. In what year was Western Union Money Transfer founded? 2. What are the names of the founders of Western Union? 3. Who's the CEO of Western Union? 4. Have you ever used Western Union? Send your name, country, and correct answer to the Africa Promo Manager, bar.emekaobasi, EMEKAOBASI, via his address, EMEKKAOBASI emekkaobasi@gmail.com. That again is emekkaobasi@gmail.com. So below that it says, this email and any attachments thereto may contain confidential information and or information protected by intellectual property rights for the exclusive attention of the intended addressees named above. If you have received this transmission in error, please immediately notify the sender by return email and delete this message and its attachments. Unauthorized use, copying, or further full or partial distribution of this email or its contents is prohibited. So, assuming this barrister Emeka Obasi. So it's interesting. Again, this person gave me a different email address. So it came from worldwidepost01@onet.pl. Yet they're telling me to email emekkaobasi@gmail.com. If you'd like me to email either of these two people, heck, I could get them both in a email chain, so like we get we get them both talking. That could be fun. So if that's something you'd like me to do, if you want to contribute to this, please send me an email at inspiradoprojecto@gmail.com. Who knows? Maybe this is one of you guys. Maybe these are you guys. That would be awesome. All this time I've put out the email address, and finally I get these. This is their way of... I love this. This is, in a sense, their way of collaborating. I love it. I love it. Incredible. So I've been spending the last few hours... I'm looking at my sent mail folder here. These are all the different podcast apps that I've sent the RSS feed in the iTunes to. Here we go. This is just over the past couple hours. What I decided to do was check out... I just decided to finally do my own research. Before I was going podcasts to submit, or websites to submit podcasts to, and I was just doing that. Now, I'm going into the App Store and putting up podcast player, basically, and finding them all that way, and now going through it and emailing these people directly. So over the past couple hours, the time is now 11:52. All right, I started at 9:26 p.m. So here we go. That was to an app called Outcast. Next, Castamatic. Next, Tubidy. Tubidy. Next, Pod Wrangler. Then Pod to Watch. Then Podable. Then Minicast. Then I sent this to this random website called Westwood One. These guys, I'm still not certain what they do, but they, from the little I've gathered, they're like a network of a bunch of different podcasts. So I emailed them asking them if they could put Inspirado Projecto, plug it into it. Another one here is called Agora. Another one was Watch Player. Watch Player was an app. That was an app that helped synchronize your podcast to your smartwatch. But this got bounced back to me. Some of these I don't have an actual email address for. Some of these guys, I've seeked them out. I've found them on Twitter, and then I find them a different way. So I'm doing the Scooby-Doo, magnifying glass trick. Oh, here's a question. Has Sherlock Holmes ever showed up on Scooby-Doo? That'd be awesome if he did. So I'm kind of doing the best I can with diving through this, trying to find. Okay, so here's some more. Castaway, then Network, then Podmower, then Instacast. Oh, Instacast Core, that's what they're called. Satchel Player, Sodes, that's apostrophe lowercase s O-D-E-S, Sodes. Yappa, or Yape, Y-A-P-A, Jumbo Player, Tung.fm, T-U-N-G.fm, Broadcast Player. Now that's something that came back to me. I just found their website. It was probably like broadcastplayer.com or something like that, and I just went contact. I think I went contact@broadcastplayer.com. I think I did info, help, contact, support, stuff like that. One called Tumelo, another called Capsule.fm, another one called Radio.net, another one called Antenna Radio. That one really intrigued me, because as my mom once told me, my first word I ever said was antenna. So that word has always been in my brain. That bounced back to me. I think I tried info, help, support, stuff like that, contact. And then the very last one I did was Rocketcast Player. So I think I've gone through them all. I'm pretty sure. We'll see. I'm still going to do some more. But, that ended at 11:34. So, did I send this one? Radio line? Oh, that's what it was. I sent some of the, I also meant to say there are about three or four different websites too that just had contact forms that didn't really have email addresses. So I went through their contact forms. So I wanted to write this article a while ago, but I mean, gosh, I came across another 20-something possible places for Inspirado Projecto to be placed. So we'll see within the next week, see how these guys respond. And then once I start getting that stuff in and they go, oh yeah, here it is, it's up on the site, then I can give my stamp of approval, so to speak, and say, yep, okay, these guys, they followed through with it. They told me this, and there it goes. It's up on there. So that's all for now, folks.
Hey, how's it going out there? This is your friend John Travolta. I'm just out here hanging out with my bird friends. Some of them are doing some construction or something. You can tell by the sound of the saws that are buzzing in the background. I wish I could say that those are the bees, but hey, who knows? Maybe it is the bees. Maybe just some loud buzzing bees out here in Mother Nature. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well today, and, if all goes well by the end of the day, I'll be wearing Nicolas Cage's face on my face. We're gonna change. We're gonna exchange. It's an exchange program, okay? So, like, by the end of today, I should be looking like Nicolas Cage, and then, who knows? He might look like me. It's so weird. It's so weird. And, hey, by the way, while I got your attention, hey, take a few minutes here if you'd like to subscribe to Inspirado Projecto podcast. It's on the iTunes, okay? Go on iTunes, look under podcasts. You type in Inspirado Projecto, before you know it, you see it in there. It's like, it's so weird, right? It's like, it's so weird. So you find it in there, and then, you could subscribe to it if you want to, all right? But don't take it from me. Take it from my friend over here, Carl Sagan. Hey, Carl, you tell him what the deal is.
Hello, this is Carl Sagan, speaking to you via satellite billions and billions of light years away from the planet Jupiter, from the center of the Jupiterian core. I am slightly embarrassed to say it. However, I am currently dipping my toes into a pool of mercury. Yes, this is true. In the core of Jupiter, the mercury does not affect a human foot as it would on Earth. This is a little-known fact that I had to discover after I came out here to Jupiter.
Wow, that's so cool. Hey, thank you so much, Carl, for talking about that. I mean, that's really, that's some of, like, the world's best information, That's some of the world's best information. It's so weird. It's like, I never did well at science, personally, you know what I mean?
Well, if you think about it, here, let me have this microphone. If you think about it,
well, by all means.
If you think about it, the human body is a science instrument. We ourselves are scientists. Some of us have telescopes, and some of us have microscopes. Others simply have our eyes, our ears, our nose, and our other senses.
Hey, that's really cool, It's like, I never knew that. Hey, can I have that microphone?
Why, yes, you certainly can.
Hey, thank you. So that's really, that's really good to know, right? Okay. Well, you take care, and we'll talk to you more later.